It's time for the talking to stop and the fighting to start. This should be... Here. The fans are... And there's the bell to start round one. Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. A lot of trash talk between these two fighters. Now it's time to put up or shut up.
You have certain fighters that are born for this, that are made for the big crowd. And look in that corner right there, that is that fighter right there. They have elevated, lifted, it's like they're not touching the ground. This is what they were born for.
A very competitive round here so far.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. These punches coming from every angle. This is some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Jacobs in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
Come on, switch on.
And there's the bell to start round two. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. You'd like to see more jabs. Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
This counter fighter believes in the anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch first, and they'll answer you and usually hit you harder.
The reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counter puncher smart.
Swing and a miss with the hook. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Jacobs in that last round. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
You can't leave it up to the judges.
Here we go in round three. Who's going to land the first big shot? Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent excellent last round. Everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Do you believe what we're seeing? When you've got two evenly matched fighters in this weight class, it sometimes comes down to who's in better condition. Beautiful counter shot. Good looking hook, but it was blocked. You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Beautiful counter shot. And there goes Jacobs. He's down. Wow, that seemed to be the punch he was looking for. Let's watch it again.
I need to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4. Give me your ball.
So they're back on their feet, but let's see how much they have left in the tank.
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. Talk about Jacobs in that last round. Boy, this... And there's the bell to start round 4. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Missing with that jab. I think it's safe to say one of these fighters certainly has a significant speed advantage. You can tell who it is.
This can be so frustrating when you're under such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you've even let one off. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
Both of these fighters have had their moments.
They're so close, so close.
I gotta stop you here, Johnny, as we pick up the heat. What an upset here as Alvarez goes down. And as we watch it again, that punch took the wind out of him and the will to continue.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
One, 2, 3, 4. Come to me.
They're on their feet, but is this the beginning of the end?
Well, now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
Both men step back for just a moment. Final 10 seconds here, and the corner is going to have their work cut out for them. Gotta wonder how big of a factor that knockdown's gonna be we just saw.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath and thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
Okay, focus.
Things are starting to heat up now as we enter the 5th. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not gonna happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff them.
Nice counter. Swing and a miss with that jab. high-octane battle. Endurance is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter having a hard time getting out of the way of the punches, and they're not throwing as many on their own.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
A perfect counter lands. Nice defense on that hook. Look at the hand speed and footwork between these two elite-level middleweights. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Jacobs in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Here we go in the 6th round. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when he gets you.
Tried to score with a jab. Just misses with that left uppercut. Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going. Hold it right there. We've never seen Canelo in this sort of trouble. The pound-for-pound king, Canelo is down. He knew his chin would get tested in this fight, and it failed him miserably.
A shot from the gods took him.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, you're out.
You heard that right, ladies and gentlemen. A knockout victory and one of the biggest surprises of the year.
Oh, what a shot! What a shot! You see shots like that in the gym.